Alright, welcome onto the stream, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic day, night, wherever it is in your neck of the woods. We are going to dive right on in with some High Elves. So, the High Elves have undergone a few changes, not as many as Norska, because, well, in all honesty, they didn't really need it as much. And welcome on in, everyone. So, welcome Gobbo Girl and welcome Reacher. Teclis is greater than Gelt confirmed? Yes, Teclis is greater than Gelt confirmed, and he's got a Phoenix, so of course he's better than Gelt. He hasn't melted half his face off, either. Welcome to Astalia, gentlemen. I mean, not quite. We're a little ways away. But I know what you mean, though, too. So, in terms of kind of what's new for the Elves, there's not that many. So, like I said, they've kind of gone for an overhaul of the technology tree here. So, broke it down into the hosts and the realms. Hosts going to be about your armies, and there's some pretty cool stuff here. I won't go over everything. I've got a video that I'm going to be making quite soon, going over all of the actual changes to the High Elves and diving into them in great detail. That way, if you want to see everything, every last little detail, you can do that. Otherwise, we'll try to get mainly to seeing the new stuff here today. Welcome in, Yummy, as well. Hello, interested to see how they work now? They're very similar to what they were before. They're just kind of freshened up a bit. So, as you can see here, the technology, a lot of this is similar from before, just kind of maybe tweaked ever so slightly. And a lot of it's so small that I won't know the exact difference, but the cool one here being not militia training, it's seasoned militia, where all of our archers, and including Sisters of Avalorn, gain bonus versus infantry ammunition. Yeah, so we don't know how much bonus versus infantry, but every time you see that on a missile, that's terrifying. Hey there, Great Book Grudges. Any changes to the faction effects and lord effects? Yes, and I'm going to get to those in a moment. I was going to go over the things specifically for High Elves first, because yesterday I ping-ponged around quite a bit because I was trying to get to everything in a hurry, as I do, and sped up a little bit too much. So we'll get to the changes to the faction lord effects in just a moment. So like I said, Seasoned Militia is one of those that we're going to try to speed towards here, but they've been basically broken up into infantry advancements, seafaring, so you've got all your kind of new, or at least the Lothran Sea Guard, and then the new Oceanid units, things that can buff them up. Can you eat mochi? I mean, you can, as long as you're not talking about my cat. Mochi's quite good, that's why she's named... Actually, she's named Mochi because if you know anything about making mochi, you have to hit it with a hammer on repeat to just beat the ever-living brakes, and that's kind of how you have to make her act right. Abuse? No, she's fine. Mochi, come here. I can't show you her, but oh no, she's up on her tree. She's actually kind of why we've started a little bit late here. She kept... It doesn't matter. Mochi interrupts things. Back to the Elves. So we've got Great Repository. Listen, we're bouncing all around all over the place, even though I had a kind of more structured plan this time. I'm curious, have L'Oreal or Lithanar got anything new besides general rework? No, they're very similar to what they were before, but kind of the overall freshening up to Elves in general has done quite a bit. If there are any tweaks to them, it's very, very minor. The other page here is the realms. The challenges in this section are focused around improving our economy, trade, and settlements. So the old restrictions based on buildings still do exist, but it feels a little bit less, I would say, restrictive, where, I mean, it is still quite restrictive, which is interesting. I don't mind it as much, but I do know that it's quite controversial having the building requirements for so many techs. So for each thing, as long as it kind of matches up for like great weapons here, you're gonna have to get an iron smelter. So as long as it seems like it makes sense in terms of the building, that tends to be what it's going to require. Gem cutters are what you need for gem setting. You need marble, the top tier marble for the marble stockpiles, but it's a lot of restrictions. A lot of these reworks in the past have been to bring the vanilla lords up to the standard of DLC lords, and with Lithanar and L'Oreal being DLC lords, I imagine they've been untouched. They are relatively untouched, but I do think there's very minor tweaks that have been made to them. Most of the changes were to Teclis and Tyrion. So yeah, they've got your hosts and your realms being all about improving your economy, trade, and settlements, and most of these are going to cost you money. In fact, I think all of them cost you money. And building requirements. So in terms of what makes Teclis different, he now has the Secrets of the White Tower. So we'll be gathering up these scrolls of knowledge here, which are generated when casters of the Order of Lore Masters take part in battles, and the more casters fielded, the more scrolls generated. Those scrolls of knowledge can be spent on our Secrets of the White Tower here. So click on this button and we activate that on up, and we've got a kind of Gelt mechanic, but more, I guess, Teclisified. Lithanar crying in the corner. Yeah, poor Friel Seal Lithanar. he's always had a fairly fun and unique campaign for the elves, so I don't feel like Lithanar really needed much outside of just just having access to, for example, the bonus versus infantry ammo for all of his Shadow Warriors and then Shadow Walkers. That seems terrifying. Extra range for everything, for all ranged units. So I mean, there's kind of the technology reworks and kind of the changes to the Patrons of Ulthuan too, or Patrons of the Realms, which we won't get access to until we have some influence. But this allows you to kind of claim provinces at Ulthuan, have one of your lords take over influence of that province, and then you gain buffs kind of associated with the troops that are more in line with that province. Like for Trace, you get buffs to the White Lions of Trace, and those White Lion chariots and stuff. And then for Safari, we get buffs to the Lore Masters, and I believe you might get the Phoenix Guard as well, but it's at least the Lore Masters and the Sword Masters of Hoeth. So we'll get to that as soon as we can actually show it. But the High Elves didn't receive that many changes, outside of a few tweaks to their Lord and Hero skills here. So, for example, your Lore Master of Hoeth has the Deflective pattern now, so available at rank 10, you can kind of select from one of three. It'll lock the other, so it's a 1 of 3 path. Phoenix Guard is Lothern? Yeah, it definitely is. And that sounds right. We'll be able to double check quite soon. So, like I said, Deflective pattern here. This is going to give all of our Sword Masters and Lore Masters ballistic plating. Yeah, now that seems fair. They can block cannon fire. I don't know if that's full 360 or just from the front, but ballistic plating sounds terrifying. Upkeep reduction is what it is. And then you got the immunity to contact effects for them as well. So just this alone makes your Lore Masters of Hoeth very scary. And then you got your Chronicler's Wisdom, good grief. Winds of Magic reduction for all of your spells, and then some spell resistance for your army, which I believe you can stack up to 90% just by having 9 of these guys in your army if you want. You can go ahead and grab the Sundry skill set as well, which is going to allow your accompanying Lord to boost their experience gain. The Lore Master himself will have more damage, and will build up your Winds of Magic by having more in reserve, which is quite nice. You also have the Glamour of Hoeth here, unlockable at rank 14, which is going to grant everyone in range 200% charge resistance and 4 leadership. What does 200% charge resistance actually amount to? We will find out together. And then all of your Sword Masters of Hoeth get expert charge defense, so it doesn't matter what is slamming into them, they are not going to care, and they're just going to cleave it in half with their greatswords. It's going to be awesome. Just these kind of small things. And I'm pretty sure the what a Lithanar did get was a small rework to his unique heroes, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we can show that here, but we'll have to maybe pop into it a Lithanar first look at some point and show off his new stuff. Teclis, we will take a look and see if he has any new skills. We have a Sublime Focus, Potential Energy, and man, since I've never actually played a Teclis campaign outside of this, we would need to do a direct side-by-side for me to tell the difference. So if any of you are more Teclis gurus, you'll let me know. With the Potion of Cowrie. Or Charoy? Like Teclis before them, the deepest blue of night imbues the drinker with stamina and strength. Teclis got new spells. Did he now? See, they didn't detail like, the exact changes. They're like, go find them for yourselves, and I'm happy to do that, but I didn't jump in and do a kind of first playthrough with Teclis before we did in here, but it looked like a heap of fun after the YouTuber Great Booker just showed off how fast you can upgrade their lords. Teclis has the Flaming Sword, Enfeebling Foe, exchange for Cascading Fire Cloak and a Soul Blade. Thank you, Reacher. That's very helpful. I love the Patrons menu. Lithanar is patron of Tiranoc, not Nagaroth. Yeah, it's very strange. And you can... I don't know if it starts at random or what there. Yeah, so Sublime Focus, we've got Potential Energy for more speed, Magical Reserves for even more magic, Greater Arcane Conduit up here, Glamour of Hoeth, which is not the same. Oh no, it is, but he gets more melee defense, physical resistance, and then that Glamour. Nice. Those who do not wish to disappoint such a wise patron hold fast in the face of danger. Lest his enlightened understanding be denied them. No worries about death. You're not going to get any kind of more knowledge. Or I'd say for all of your Lore Master and all mages. Faction wide. That's pretty good. Okay, so replaces Fireball. So Fireball then just gets swapped out for Oh no, Fireball upgrade. I thought it got swapped out for Fiery Convocation. That's insane. No, but he does have 2 bound spells of that, bound uses of that. And then every single passive. Kindle Flame, Metal Shifting, Roiling Skies, he's got all of them. All the other spells are the same. Scourge of Cain owns Nagaryth. That's why he didn't get Patronage. That would make sense. That's why he's so mad, too. Yeah, everything else is the same for Teclis. You are correct. Let's jump into our fight with Sartorial, because that is pretty much all the new stuff we can show for now. Oh, before we do, let's pick our technology. We are going to snag the Endless Muster. Indeed. Archery Prowess, Spear Wall. Getting as quickly over here towards the Seasoned Militia as we can.
This lore is unfamiliar.
Unfamiliar.
Destroy them.
Sartorial. The Pain Watcher. Faction of Lord Effects. Look, listen, Greybaker Grudges. You said it just a smidgen too late. Just a smidgen too late. After this first battle here, I'm actually going to write it down. That way I don't forget. Because you know me. I'll forget immediately. Listen, after so much talk, my hand thirsts for blood.
Archers.
Well, this is a brutal fight, too. So we've got Sartorial. These floating stingray monsters. Flamers and a couple of pink, or blue horrors and some pinks. This is not a fun fight.
Understood.
So Kevin, well, not everyone, just one of Kevin. So we'll go to Spears. And muscle memory kicked in. Thirst for blood. Don't you know how vampires work?
Spearman. It will be done.
Loremaster of Hoed.
As you say. For duty.
You know what, we should probably take this hill now that I've already set everyone up. Now redeploy for the hill lads. It's like Gotrek, his axe always thirsts for blood. It's the same thing.
Awaiting orders. Come away.
Oh, Phoenix. Old Frosty the Phoenix. Well, it's Articuno. So what makes you special? You slow people and make them weak because fighting in the cold is the worst, and then as long as we've got some Winds of Magic, you got Ward Save and Magic Attacks, which you already have. So, I don't know there. Extra Magic Attacks squared. Are these sure? I mean, I would say so. I haven't... Listen, I've only played a little bit of Slash. I haven't gotten fully corrupted.
It shall be done.
I kind of want the Great Swords with it here. We'll try to move a little bit quicker. Great Swords with the Tyrannoc Chariots. Let's do this. Alright, you take out these Screamers.
We fight together.
When Sartorial gets closer, we'll drop him. Fireball, focus all damage on the Screamers. I don't need any of my large targets dealt with. Phoenix, you come out wide here. Ooh, that's run. Ooh, good dodge, lads. Good dodge. Oh, here come our poor chariots, though. Run! Fighting Tzeentch is the worst. Here, let's stay back here a bit. Keep drawing them back. Let's go for more shims burning on the chariots. Come on, then. Blast those flamers. Get over here and fight. Frostfire, come here. Keep them on that merry chase. Ooh, this is the worst. Take him down. Buff up. Kevin, our chariots are getting smacked around. This is the worst. Take him down. And our first battle is this, man. Fireball towards the flamers here. You gotta run, chariots. As long as you don't lose anyone, you're good. Dropping them. Yeah, them to shreds, you definitely need to switch targets. Quickly there, Evil Claw. Alright, so Thoriel's gone. That's a lot of work. Archer's new target is going to be the Screamers, thank you. Appreciate you making Ulthuan proud. You're trying to get an angle on my artillery.
Eagle Claw.
Swordmaster of Hoenn.
It will be done.
And then charge those flamers. Something that you gotta be careful about saying sometimes.
Loremaster of Hoenn.
Drop down some crows. Thank you. A little bit of damage for everyone.
Tyrannok chariots.
And their chariots.
Guardian.
Yeah, I don't want to throw a fireball towards these clowns as they try to pursue.
Secrets unknown.
Asa Fury.
I see why most people auto-resolve that one. I identified myself as a Tyrannok chariot. Do you? I thought you were a,
Tyrannok chariots.
wolf. Get out of there.
Forward.
I thought you were a Skycutter. We win. Oh, it's for difficulty. We're playing on very hard, because I don't like battle realism mode. If we could play on legendary without battle realism mode, every time. I'm biased towards those two. Fair enough. The Tyrannok, those are the higher tier chariots, correct? Battle realism mode is the reason I don't play Legendary also? Yeah. Legendary is a lot more fun, but for some reason it also means your camera is stuck to like 100 meters from your guys. Meanwhile, me, a normal difficulty enjoyer, that's fair enough. You play on whatever difficulty suits you. I just would avoid easy at all costs. I would normally execute them, but I do like building up our influence, so that's what we're gonna do. Ransom these Tzeentch demons. Got 85 scrolls of knowledge. Nice.
I am finished with you.
What does battle realism mode do anyway? Again, it removes the ability to slow-mo the battle. So anytime you pause, it's gonna take you to the menu screen. And then also it locks your camera to a certain distance of your troops. I don't know if it's 100 meters or what it is, but you can't take your camera further away from your troops. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of goofy.
There is no limit to my power.
For some reason they put Tyrannok Chariot at tier 3 where Athilmar is at tier 2. Yes, Great Book of Grudges, but which one's stronger?
Master of the White Tower.
Also, faction and lord effects, please. Yes, I thank you for reminding me. Okay, so we'll start with faction effects. Hi, Lore Master. Teclis is Tyrion's twin brother, but 2 more different siblings would be hard to find. He's got this access to the Secrets of the White Tower to unlock cataclysm spells, powerful rituals, and benefits for the Order's spellcasters. Thematic relations plus 15 with men, high elves, wood elves, lizardmen, and dwarfs. Allied recruitment costs minus 50%, so we'll have lots of allied troops. 5 additional recruit rank for all of our Lore Masters of Hoeth, mages, and archmages. And then an extra recruitment cost reduction for good grief, Sword Masters of Hoeth and Phoenix. And then for Teclis himself,
My powers are yours.
he is the preeminent mage. He's got Fireball, extra winds of magic, and then Mastery of the Elemental Winds. His body may be frail, but I will bonk you on the head with fireballs as many times as I need to. I'm getting better relations with dwarfs and wood elves is new, I think. I do believe it is. As well as the extra allegiance points.
Awaits.
Alright, Teclis. Let's go punish Dawn's Light. Another one we're going to need to fight because demons are brutal and I trust not the auto-resolve. After Zeus battle here, we'll go through more of the... What is this deployment zone? How bizarre. Either way, we'll go over more of the Secrets of the White Tower. Teclis the diplomat then. The allied recruitment. Yeah, as long as he's not... It almost seems like he should have less relations with dwarfs with how good he is at defending them, but we'll take it. They just have a really small deployment zone. That's too bad. A Tzeentchian deployment zone. Fair enough there, Frome. Welcome in, too. Yeah, it's dead best spot to fight here. We can drive them along this little choke point, and we vastly outrange them, so we'll draw them in. Let's do this.
Make Ulthuan proud.
Make Ulthuan proud.
Staff or by sword, we shall see the light of victory.
I mean, I say we throw fireballs at the Furies. Go for the anti-air magic.
Grant me truth.
It shall be done. Orders received.
Let's advance a bit. You too.
Asa, attack. Tyrannok chariots.
Tyrannok chariots.
Moving out.
These guys have some range. 165 magic ammunition? Oh, that's some pretty good chariots there. I understand why you've decided to identify as them. They're grudges. At least until we get our skycutters. Come on back. We need to kill the.
Awaiting orders.
Need to kill. No, you guys need to fall back. Need to kill those Furies first. Keep drawing the line just as planned.
White Tower Guardian.
Ooh, just as planned indeed. Jump them.
Onward.
You charge in here. We want to keep drawing them back if we can.
Teclis.
Beautiful. Buff your defense real quick.
Warden of Safari.
Warden of Safari.
Orders received. Kill them. Orders received.
Come on through, and we'll have the spearmen just take out these blue horrors up front.
Teclis.
Teclis is scared of nothing.
Teclis.
These archers might be, though.
Setting forth.
Oh, no.
I'm waiting.
Fury's got in.
It shall be done.
Chariots, get back here.
Chariots.
Listen, archers, we do wish you had... oh, are these the armored variant? I don't believe they are, so they're gonna have a bad time. You go ahead and land. The chariots come back through. Come on there, boys. You got this. They're kind of stuck on this stone pillar here. Keep moving through. Both of you charge in. Phoenix needs some help.
Loyal.
Come on, chariots. You've got this.
Teclis.
Defense on the spearmen. I think they're fine. We do need the healing. Good old Earthblood on our Lore Master soon. Teclis. I will not betray my Tyrannok chariots. Both are equal. Hey, fair enough.
To battle.
We get the one chariot rolling in. Oh, that's the other thing I've done is I've turned Dismemberment off because the little wizard is watching.
Swordmaster of Hoeth. Following orders.
So say hello to the little wizard, but be nice about it.
For Assyrian.
Who thinks he's Teclis? Do I keep calling him Tyrion? Good grief. I am tired, so I can see it. And these first battles here with Teclis are... that one wasn't so bad, but still, fighting Tzeentch is the worst. Everyone picked Tyrion for the longest time now. That is very true. He is kind of the... I would say before, and even now, he's still, I would say, the one of the best campaigns to start with. You do have to deal with Marathi, but... he's still got a really, really solid lineup. We'll definitely have a Tyrion first look, too, because I do like what they've done with both of them. Tyrion kind of has like a combination of Greasus' mechanic and what Karl Franz has. Did they give Tyrion buff for Silver Helms? I believe they did, yes. We can load up one of his maybe midway through or right before the end. That way we can show off kind of what makes Tyrion special. Ooh, that was like no scrolls. Is it not generated more per magic damage? Seems like it would be, but maybe not. Well done, Tyrannok. That's 71 kills for them. The Sword Masters, though, put in some work. Tyrion can almost one-man fights. He sure can. Let's go ahead and loot. No, we need replenishment. My senses are fully intact. Potion of foolhardiness.
High Lawmaster of
Although that's fairly thematic, isn't it? So now we've got the ship's company. Nice. New High Elf unit. The crews of the High Elf fleet are seasoned mariners and often accompany the Sea Guard ashore when numbers are lacking. These are basically your High Elf bleak swords, and they perform very well. It's sort of He's a powerhouse. Yeah, Lord Masters are pretty good. And then you can buff up the Sword Masters to such a degree just through their kind of unique skills here, with like Deflective Pattern is going to give them ballistic plating, so just try shooting at your Lore Masters or Sword Masters, and then you can have others give yourself extra spell resistance. That one's not as exciting, but Deflective Pattern and the Chronicler's Wisdom are awesome. And then the Glamour of Hoeth giving all of your other Sword Masters expert charge defense. And then it's in here somewhere. You've got extra missile block chance, 10 more bonus to the infantry for them. Perfect vigor, so they're never going to be tired. Accomplished fighters, so as they are fighting, you are going to, or at least for the Lore Master specifically, you're going to build up more power recharge and have more spell masters. Those spells are going to hit a lot harder. Your sword masters are faster. You can make your sword masters terrifying, which is awesome.
High Lawmaster.
High Lawmaster. We definitely need some armor. Tzeentch actually struggles against any kind of armor. So we got one archer, and we're gonna show off the new ship's company. They may not be specifically what Teclis can buff up, but they're new unit. Let's show them off. They're bleak swords. They're perfectly fine. Sword player for you there, Kevin.
I command the winds of magic.
Our nerd guard. That ballistic plating lets them deflect cannonballs. Yeah, they're gonna sit there and they're gonna take a. They've got the old adage of people think that katanas can cut through space-time. Lore Masters can, and so can the Sword Masters. The Hoe Masters of Swordeth. Excited to try out all these new Lore Master and Sword Master buffs. I've rarely used them in the past. Indeed, it felt like they could never get into combat. Once they get there, they do all sorts of damage, but it takes them. Just feels like it takes them way too long to actually get there in the first place. We are going to go ahead and pick up Teclis' spells.
High Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Indeed. I should have gone down through Earthblood, but it's too late now. It is all too late now.
Perhaps you may assist me.
Perhaps. Alright, so through these Secrets of the White Tower, we're going to be spinning these scrolls of knowledge on different things. We'll just kind of show off a couple. Each of these are for the different lores of magic here. So the Chamber of the High Lore Master also has access to, I believe this is Mist Mages too, so High Magic and Mist Magic, because Mist Magic rather is a branch of High Magic. It's okay, you can DPS faster than they can heal. That's very true. What we are going to be trying to go for here, though, is the Disciples of the High Lore Master. If we upgrade this a couple times, because you see it's got a couple here, you can get extra recruit rank for all of your mages, on top of what Teclis already does. Is it him direct? No, here it is. 5 additional rank there, 4 here. So they're coming in at rank 9 to start, and we can just keep buffing that from there, which is insane. And then every single mage we have in combat is also making us stronger. How about giving all of your elemental lords and heroes the elemental winds, so they get stronger the more their spells rather get stronger the more of them there are in each army. You also get a special high magic mage, and that works for each of the different lores. She's got Arcane Font, extra Winds of Magic, her army, and then for other armies in the local province. And then Rampart of Brilliance. All High Elf melee infantry get 600 barrier. That paired with all of the buffs to Sword Masters sounds terrifying for them. Then you got all your different Cataclysm spells. So you get an army for 3 turns, Thorson's Thunderstorm, and a Time of Muck. So you get 2 different Cataclysm spells for the price of 1. Or I guess 2 for the price of 2. That's 200. You get Mersu's Monstrous Resonant and Storm of Renewal. Your Magma Storm and Get Golden. And then Ashes of Dust and Dance of Despair. Good stuff. The others will just give you access to specific ones, so for 2 turns, and for 150, oh, you do get a slight discount here, and you get it for 1 extra turn. But you can get one of the specific Cataclysm spells, like Time of Muck, or the Thunderstorm. Give yourself for 2 turns a 50% miscast reduction. We'll just kind of flick over these and you can pause on anything you'd like to see. Surging of the Winds instantly fills your Winds of Magic power reserve. That it is crazy strong. More buffs for your recruit rank for your Archmages. And you've got Winds of Magic cost reduction for each of these different kind of lores here. It's a combination. Swordmaster is going to be literal tanks at this rate. Yeah, the old adage of can sword beat tank. In this, it definitely can.
Mage.
They're both going to have ballistic plating, so it's going to be a lot of fun to watch them clash.
Teclis, High Lawmaster.
Alright, so we aren't going to
Master
actually
of the
recruit up
White
any
Tower.
additional lords off the start, I don't think. No, wait, no, I lied. We definitely will.
Ready.
Yeah. Come in here and get an Archmage of dealing with Tzeentch. We could use death for sure. But healing through their nonsense also sounds great. Deloria's Peaky. You guys do they normally have resistance? No, they don't. Who cares? Defari, welcome. They do still have the old negative trait. Elves, though. The lords. This one is terrible. But I don't know if they've maybe buffed the stronger ones. Overcast Spell, Uranus. Thunderbolt upgraded. I don't know if they have upgraded them all at all. It seems like this is, for the most part, very similar. There's probably some tweaks here and there, but we're going to go ahead and pick up the Peaky Mage here.
There is no limit to my power.
Get back here. Need some healing.
High Elven Archmage.
Wait. Oh, because she's past rank 5. And now we've got the company of the Calendarian. Utterly loyal, the crew of the dragon ship Calendarian will do anything at the behest of their captain, Sea Lord Isling, but they've left him to join Teclis. And we'll recruit them next turn. They're just great at ship's company. They're pretty great. Is now Teclis better or Gelt? I would say they're
High
both
Elven
pretty
Archmage.
decent, but I would say Teclis is better. They both have things that stand out, but Teclis has the ability to get lords and heroes up to almost rank 18 very, very early on. We've slowed slightly, but once we conquer this, we'll have an event that'll help that out. There's Lotlon wants to trade. They aren't going to be in for this along for this world, but we'll go ahead and trade with them while we can. And then the Sea Patrol isn't at war with anyone. And they don't want... Elves do not want to make money until you are one of their more trusted friends. Gelt can recruit wizards infinitely. That's true. So that's what I was saying. They each have their kind of unique strengths that are more powerful than the other. Gelt can recruit wizards like crazy right off the bat, where Teclis can just make them extremely high rank right off the bat. And you are still limited with Teclis, like you're saying there, GBOG. Gelt can infinitely give himself extra hero capacity. Why is Ship's Company good? You think? That's fair enough. What makes them good is that just they have decent stats. They are a really solid stat line unit that gets buffed up by the High Elves, just innate martial mastery. And then if you're playing Island specifically, all the other High Elves have pretty decent buffs for them too. But Island has some insane buffs that take your Ship's Company up to pretty insane heights. They're basically just your bleak swords
powers are yours.
for the High Elves, and that makes them very decent because they've got really good base stats. Buffed up by the martial prowess there. This is a good cheap unit that is going to get buffed up pretty well over time. Are they anything that's just crazy? No, they're basically bleak swords. Any chances to Teclis himself, EG skills or items, changes to Teclis? It's very, very minor. The trait change, I don't even think his traits have changed. But as Reacher was saying earlier, he has had a few changes to his actual spells. Worse or sad swords? What do you mean? I don't know. From what it was said earlier, because I never really played Teclis before, a lot of things are very similar. They just going to been a shuffling up of his spells here. And Glamour of Hoeth feels like a new passive, but maybe it's not. Ward save, cooldowns, heals. That's good stuff. Where am I from, brother? I am from the US of A. Demonic forces are a constant threat all over the world. You travel far and wide, appearing where you're needed most to push back the encroaching chaos. Now it may be time to turn your attention back to your homeland, because corruption has started to grow roots around the White Tower of Hoeth. Finish your current task quickly. Safari needs the counsel of their High Lore Master. Once we claim this province, we'll get treasury and have the opportunity to confederate Safari and teleport to Ulthuan and gain some scrolls. No, it's old. Yeah, I thought most of Teclis' skills are pretty similar. Most of what changed for Teclis and Tyrion was just their campaign mechanics. Oh, really? Just win 2 battles against Tzeentch? Excuse me. That's 2 battles already. Shipwreck Marauder with a large raven tattooed across his chest, revealing him to be the follower of Tzeentch is dragged before Teclis. Upon interrogation, it is discovered that the Dark Lord of Change may be instigating an imminent invasion of Ulthuan. The High Lore Master must read the scroll, or from the Scroll of Hoeth, and know the terrible truth. So we must. Go fight the Skaven gives us the Moonstaff. The latest Moonstaff is one of the 3 sacred gifts bestowed upon the Elves by the goddess herself. Its power wanes. No, new Marathi video. We will soon. I've got a 24-hour early access for my inner circle members that was going up before end of day, and then the Marathi video will be up tomorrow, alongside hopefully another mask episode as well. Alright, so all of those missions got kicked up out of nowhere. After we were just gonna messing around in the... Oh no, it's the next turn. Duh. Come on, wizard. Keep up. Let's grab the company.
I see potential here.
I see potential here. Let's go beat the brakes off of Tor Serpendar. Lord Giver Horror of Horrors.
Fine. Battle calls me.
Can't wait for that. Love to hear it, Reacher.
Behold my power.
I don't have enough movement range. Deloria, can you drop an Elise Blessing?
There I must go.
Feels like Teclis could too, but we'll deal with it. Marathi campaign today? Not today because I'm doing that. We're streaming today, so likely not today. She'll be up tomorrow.
I will give you victory.
We'll take an auto-resolve there just for the sake of progress, and we'll loot and occupy.
Spoils for Ulthuan.
Alright, now we've got corruption in the White Tower. High Lore Master. A troubling message has arrived from Ulthuan. Some of our disciples speak of strange occurrences within the White Tower. At recent gatherings of high mages, guests became unaccountably erratic after but a few cups of wine. Quiet symposia devolved into unseemly revels, and students have taken to dressing in extravagant fashion, with whispers of secret meetings held beneath moonlight. One acolyte, oh, they've started to dress like goths. It's stressing out the professors. One acolyte even claims to have glimpsed a demonic presence stalking the shadowed gardens. We fear the hand of the Dark Prince may be at work within Safari. Your wisdom is required. And you have the option to go back home. You can federate up with Safari. You're welcomed at court, so for 10 turns, all of the elves are going to be very happy to see you, and Teclis is going to teleport home, but you lose 100 of your scrolls of knowledge. I think guidance is better. I would agree. Lore Master's Calling just says you're staying here, and Safari's on its own. You get a little bit more gold and a bunch of scrolls, but we're going to go for Lore Master's Guidance. Will give us 50 influence, welcome to court. So extra relations with all the High Elves, and then we'll form that confederation with Safari, but Teclis will stay here, and we'll defend Safari as armies show up. It'll just remove 50 of our scrolls of knowledge. Safari shall have aid and counsel, yet the High Lore Master's path lies elsewhere. Go save Ulthuan from Count Noctilus? We will, but Teclis has to save his current elven colony from a chicken. A blue chicken of doom. Teclis should stay in Kairos. That is the idea. There it is. Alright, Invocation of Assyrian and Isha are unlocked. Probably go for Assyrian very early on here. The corruption drop is nice, but the influence gain is also. So we do have enough influence to get into the Patrons of the Realm, so we'll be using our influence to acquire patronage in the different provinces of Ulthuan. And we'll be able to obtain more patronage seats as we gain more favor of the Phoenix King by winning battles and by doing other things. Winning battles against foreign races, maintaining positive diplomatic relationships with other High Elves. So we can come on in here and claim one of these provinces that isn't already. Sir Thara Belkex stole our home province. Oh yeah, he's the patron of Tiranoc, isn't he? Like you were saying. So you can just take one of these different slots here. It's very similar to what the Wood Elves have, but tweaked ever so slightly, and using your influence. And we can take one of our lords and have them become the patron. Am I going to remove the Kothic? No, probably not. Physical resistance during siege battles. We want this one, but Zerthara decided to grab it on the intern, which is quite cheeky. I probably could have kicked it in last turn, and that was my mistake. You get extra favor per turn, and these buffs are going to increase as you go up in tier, so it's going to cost you a certain amount to take the patronage. So we'll just show here. I'm not going to steal it from Tyrion right now. Speaking of Noctilus, I was watching Sotek yesterday, and Noctilus seems to be going more ham on Ulthuan than he's ever done before. Yeah, no, I would agree. Ulthuan obliterates this coastline so quickly that the Isles just don't really have a chance to respond. Tyrion does tend to start mopping up behind him for too long, but yeah, no, good old Noctilus is doing some damage. So you basically will spend your influence to grab a patronage slot, which will give those buffs, and then you can spend more patronage to upgrade that slot, which will give you increasing buffs. And then once you get up to the 3rd tier, your lord is going to be locked into that position, and you won't have to worry about anyone else coming and stealing it from you. It'll also fulfill one of the requirements for confederating Etain. So once you have the patronage of the different locales, you can then confederate the faction that requires it. So Avaloran, you just need to become the patron of Avaloran itself, and then get your Favor of the Phoenix King up to rank 5. So she should be the fastest to actually confederate, or even the High Elf Sea Patrol. Oh, this should be the fastest, actually. Occupy 3 Elven colonies, and then level 5. And that allows you to just instantly confederate them, which is awesome. And we will definitely be grabbing Iceland if I'm allowed to. I'm going to have to go and see if I'm allowed to, maybe on a break. And then if we can, we're confederating Iceland right away. Alicia level 3 for Teclis? Oh, definitely. Oh, for Teclis. Oh, for Safri is where Teclis wants to be. So Mantle of Safri is going to give you Winds of Magic and cooldown reduction for all spells, which will then escalate into giving you more spell resistance for Sword Masters of Hoeth, into even more cooldown reduction, even more spell resistance, and then Mastery of the Elemental Winds for all embedded mages, Mist Mages, and Lore Masters of Hoeth, which is fantastic. Teclis has the ability to do this anyway, but this gives it to everyone else if you go ahead and claim Safri, which is nice. Which is nice. I think, if anything, during forest battles, we may just go ahead and pick up Kalidor. Charge bonus when attacking. Oh, you know, upkeep reduction? Sorry, Elithanar. This is going to belong to Teclis now. We shall steal. And whenever you do, it actually makes whichever lord you stole it from mad at you. So it will lower your relations with Elithanar. This is very good for Teclis. It is, but Teclis has the ability to give all of his lords Mastery of the Elemental Winds anyway. For all caster lords and then their embedded heroes, which is quite nice. So, Teclis.
Ulthuan's triumph was foreseen.
Duty calls.
We're going to have you pick up another Armored Archer and one more ship's company. Banish Corruption would be nice. How fast is that dropping? By 6? Well, in that case, we're just going to go ahead and rebuild our Lost Splendor. Even the buildings are quite similar. Plaza's giving us influence right off the bat here, then. Up to what maximum here? 5 influence maximum. Control is above 75. We get 3 more. Well, that's really good. Nice passive influence gains, which you're definitely going to need. These are all the same. We'll go ahead and pick up that Homestead then to give us more growth. Growth is good.
High Elven.
You all stay here. We're going to go ahead and have the riots kick in. I think we want the invocation of Assyrian. And because we actually already did kick in some buildings, let's stop building them real quick. Oh, never mind. Not that one. These two will stop building just so they're cheaper. Is it much cheaper? No, but we're going to min-max a smidge.
Lawmaster. Yes.
Lawmaster. Give you regrowth, huh? Ooh, that feels good. Not like that, but regrowth seems like a good grief. Well done, wizard. Regrowth seems like a good spell for us to get. We're just going to glaze away from that as maximum speed. We got Shade Lightning. We're gonna fight the Skaven next. We're gonna have Chain Lightning, Shim's Burning Gaze into Earthblood.
High Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Darn darn Tzeentch campaign. Safri, though, starts off with Harrieth as the leader.
Defender of the Aesir.
And I'm gonna say, Harrieth, you can go ahead and take a break. We don't need you. Goodbye. Safri stands on its own, indeed. We do have Dark Elves over here, but that's gonna be Tyrion's job. And we'll go ahead and just banish the corruption from here. Stone Walls and Hoeth. Promenade makes us more gold. Iron Mine sounds good, too. Having Safri just be a economy powerhouse seems like a good idea. Let's go Iron Mine and just, yeah, upgrade. There, this looks perfect. We might just kick out the militia camp because we don't need, and just pop in a growth building instead or something that gives us more money. We could take more of these, but I don't think we will. We're gonna save our influence. And then, well, you know what?
Darkness is spreading.
Don't do this just yet. We can get ourselves another lord that is even higher level than Deloria, which Deloria, we're so glad to have you. However, oop, that's wrong. We can use the Disciples of the High Lore Master, rank them up by 4.
Dedication.
And once we get 40 more, we can rank them up even further. So back up here at Fortress of Dawn, we could recruit. At the Fortress, I actually think we would want someone with death, so we could go Phoenix, a Thinker, ooh. A Meddler, or a Knit. Unipede. They say 2 are better than 1. They are, of course, totally wrong in every aspect. Now let's grab the Thinker. It's 5, but it'll work. If she comes in at rank, excuse me. Oh, I gave her the wrong. Good grief, wizard. That's the wrong wizard. Wait, it's bugged? No, it's not. I chose the wrong wizard because I wasn't paying attention. It's only 4. And I'm gonna waste the money here because I deserve it. It's only 4. Oh, we can't even recruit more. Well, that's the way it is. Next turn, then. That hurts me. This is why you don't get caught up trying to explain things you barely understand yourself. You just do it. Scave Scum? Yeah, we could do that. But then I am wasting somebody else's time, so I'll just go ahead and power through. We'll take it as a handicap. A negative one. Trace is gone, that's 9 more influence, and we've got the Endless Muster going, so more leadership and recruitment cost reduction for all of our kind of base tier units. Anyone else want to trade? Yeah, they do.
If you are in need, tell me. I will aid you.
Well, thank you, brother.
You
We just need
what-
money. Load all of your trade goods onto our
Those who
ships.
speak the truth are always welcome here. I will
You're
use
decreasing
my
quickly.
gifts.
Oh, the Confederation penalty.
Guardian of the Phoenix. What requests would you make of the Phoenix?
We just want to be friends. Actually, you're at war with the others. We'll make friends with you
Defend.
last. ILC Patrol.
You possess some merit. That much is evident.
I mean, fair
Verily,
enough. I can destroy your entire navy with a single wave of my hand. Everest is next.
State your case quickly, for
Oh, vengeance is at hand.
Speak.
That looks good. A whole bunch more trades. We're making some good money now. Build up quite quickly over time. Next up, archery prowess. Reload time reduction for all of our units.
This lore is unfamiliar.
That's the lore of firing arrows at max speed.
Who seeks me?
And while Kairos is down, would love to go after the Skaven. But we need to go take Kairos out of the picture permanently. The Dawn's Light.
Inspecting the garrison.
Since we now picked up Safari as a secondary province so early, we can go ahead and focus elsewhere. So for now, Sea Guards sound great. And then I will pick up another mage of the right lore this time. Good grief. Has to be a high mage. See, they come in at rank 10. Everyone else rank 6. High mage, much higher ranked. A dealer. And you come from all buildings or just spries. See, none of these are very good, so it's high magic or mist magic. But there are no mist lords. Use Sea Guards. What do you mean use Sea Guards?
There is no limit to my
These are great spearmen. They also shoot arrows at people. You just get 2 of them. And we're happy with that.
Teclis, High Lawmaster.
Where do our nobles come from now? It is your... That's the Lore Master. Oh, your nobles come from the Dawn's Harbor. That's a Mist Mage. Where are they at? Ah, here we go. The Elven Gardens. Re-influence, noble, and then extra income from those entertainment buildings, and the obligations of nobility. So we can also just wait. And recruit her later on.
Hoef's chosen.
We'll go ahead and have...
High
I'm not even
Elven
going to try to say your
Archmage.
name. Scions of Mathlin are here because she's ranked 2. That's a really fast way to get all of your regiment around, too.
I call on you, Assur.
Scions of Tor Chaldea and these Scions of Mathlin.
High Elven Archmage. High Mage.
Is there anything different about you? You've got bound spells for Chain Lightning. We've got absolute control, cooldown reduction, Fearless Abjuration, barrier hit points for herself, wins of magic for enemies, they lose 15. Then she gains some spell resistance, very nice in tandem with the other Lore Masters. Ward save when fighting against armies that spread corruption, that's incredible. And then spell intensity. She just gets a ward save. I don't know if we need 2 points into Apotheosis. Well, also, are these dedications any different? No, that looks the same. Sword Masters. Vanguard deployment. Give her Kurnos. Dragons, your ports. So, I mean, we may dedicate her to Mathlon. But I think no dedication just yet. Shield of Safari is ward save, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, ward save's great. Hand of Glory is also fantastic. Potential energy, even more speed. Man, she's moving. She's gonna be moving quick once she's actually up on a mount. 39 speed isn't bad. Potion of Foolhardiness to Kevin,
Master of the White
our
Tower.
nerd guard. Alright. Now we cross the seas and go fight Tzeentch.
Your word is my command.
Bad time for everyone. Go just more craftsmen over here for more economy. I think our economy's fine. We'll go some growth. In Safari. I mean, for now, Alariel's kind of the wall we need. So let's just upgrade the plaza here. More control, more influence, more income. And everything else, we'll just go ahead and save Heart of Gold. Beautiful. See, now I didn't realize you could save just by... Well, the hotkeys you learn on accident. Lore Master at tier 4. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. But we may have access to it faster through landmarks, hopefully? No, we definitely don't. It's still gonna be tier 4. Gotta lean aggressively into growth then. Dawn's Landing is about to have a rebellion. Teclis, can you reach? You can. and then we can just cut straight across into the Fate Weaver's Crevasse, which I think is the best way to do that.
Magic in purest form. Be prepared, Asur.
How's Noctilus doing? Noctilus is destroying the southwest coast here. Val's Anvil's fallen already. Oh, well, Val's Anvil has the Hall of Dragons 25% upkeep reduction for all armies. Nice. He's doing pretty well for himself. He's got all of Kalador under his control. What's the landmark here? I think this has always been here, but control upkeep reduction. Phoenix Guard, recruit rank for Phoenix Guard. Yeah, it's always been there. Go Phoenix Guard and buff. All units in the target force immediately increase rank. Recruit rank +3. Though he's no great statesman, Tyrion will punch you in the face repeatedly.
The city is rank with corruption.
The city is rank with corruption.
I command the winds of magic.
The ocean claims its own. Let's go campaign. Upkeep production and less attrition from high seas. It's pretty good. This does get us closer to the Fate Weaver's Crevasse. And out on the sea, it does kind of... Was this the... This is one of the... sea lanes for Iceland. Between the Eastern Isle Sea and the turning Gulf Sea. Yeah, we're here in the islands. Cool.
Master of magic.
We're about to have a rebellion, so Teclis, you do need to come around and deal with that. Let's sail to the fortress.
Pure magic.
Madam, we're gonna go ahead and have you stay in Dawn's
Bring me
Light,
my tomes.
and you'll be the one doing the recruiting this turn. So, we'll pick up some more... Ooh, just normal archers. The reason I like Lutheran Sea Guard, too, is because they can defend themselves if the Furies decide to drop on them. They drop in, and the Sea Guard just proceed to give them a stab. Pick up some ship's company. These guys are really cheap.
Trained by the White Tower.
Trained by the White Tower. The next turn or two. Man, we need a rebellion now. Before we leave. Teclis, can you leave the settlement? That way they feel a little bit more brave about rebelling.
Onward.
Let's do that.
Wisdom awaits.
There we go. That's what we needed. Don't forget Lilia's stance. I will try not to, but we need him over here in the Fortress of Dawn. I don't think you get Lilia's stance in the sea, so... But thank you for reminding me. For the price, ships coming here pretty decent. Yeah, I'm noticing that they only cost about 100. That's really good for their stat line. Excuse me. He stole Tor Serpendar. What a cheek. Use influence to acquire patronage. Oh, I already have. Shun the ballast intrigues of Ulthuan if you will, and they shall find you all the same.
Master of the White Tower.
Gelidon.
Attack!
Come hither, Princess Jelly. Oh, that's a fight.
The gods have spoken.
Oof. Ransom.
Let them go.
Master Mage.
Does it have any... Oh, it actually does get to start with defenses. That's crazy.
I bring Azurian.
Well, honestly, we bring in a bunch of ships company. I think they can handle that for us. Yeah, if we can hit them from here, let's go ahead and do that. More ships company. We'll just ships company rush with Hand of Glory for 24 more melee attack and Apotheosis. That seems like that'll do it. What are you gonna do now, wizard?
Your master.
And Teclis can pick up some ROR before we cross the sea. We're just gonna have to begin a little bit slow with him.
Another victory. I control this garrison. Teclis.
This garrison is going to allow you to replenish faster.
My infinite knowledge is
Ooh,
yours.
Sublime Focus. I'll just pick up Sublime Focus and Glamour of Hoeth for the crazy additional charge resistance, but let's go Regrowth with heals. And then Fire Cloak. It's a pretty decent
There is no limit to my power.
decent buff spell. Alright, a couple different heals. Sound perfect.
Yes.
Hey there, Netherworld King. Have the ships been working out? I've still been a bit confused about their placement in the DLC. I don't think the High Elves really needed them. I think they perform very decently. Also, if we'll see here, as they are so very cheap. 440 to recruit in the first place and only 104 upkeep. They're just like bleak swords, so they're very, very good for their cost.
I command the winds of magic.
We can pick up through global too. Sweet. It's a little bit more expensive, but we definitely need more troops. Let's go three more archers. That's good. Hells really need them. They having just a good, cheap sword board unit is always better than it seems like it'd be. We can get those Elven Guardians, but our nobles only in Oath 1. I would prefer them be in Safari. Elven Embassy. Income from ports, influence. You know, we'll go ahead and we'll pick up the noble building. A sword unit with a shield. And they've got a really, really nice silver shield too, so they can block a lot of the missile fire coming their way. They're really good. Now with the Secrets of the White Tower, speaking of really good, our Archmages of High and Mist Magic, which doesn't exist, Little Baby Mist Mages and High Magic Lore Masters, they are now even better. So if we wish to get rid of this lord at some point for a higher tier one, we definitely can. 500 gold for a spearman is still expensive. Yep, your elven spearmen are very elite, but they still do cost a premium. I can see Teclis being an absolute monster in a multiplayer campaign. Yeah, no, he definitely could be. Well, you want your rank 18 lords right off the bat? Enjoy.
The war crown of Safari has gone missing, mighty sorcerer.
Thank you, Dodgy Johan. I'll deal with that later. In fact, we deal with that now, we're probably going to get backhanded. It just looks like a couple of Skaven. The war crown of Safari has been stolen. 0-second spell cooldowns coupled with his mechanics. Yeah, that's pretty true. Pretty true indeed.
Hoeth grants you wisdom.
Alright, Teclis. I think if anything, we'll go ahead and pick you up the Talons of Tor Chaldea.
Perhaps you may assist me.
And then we'll go try to take out their capital.
Moving on.
Yeah, it is too bad that Dodgy Johan's voice actor has been retired. He did such a good job.
Embarking.
Their new narrator also does a very good job, but something is just not quite the same. And Mira, I believe if we grab these ROR, we can come over here and take them out. We might even be able to do it already. Well, now we need a couple more.
The most gifted.
Almost there.
Hoef sends us. Even archmages sleep.
Well, I don't know about that. Armor archers are incredible. Like in Tzeentch, it's almost like a wall. Perhaps the AI will do it. What are you talking about? You think the AI is gonna... See, if they can't teleport when you're on at siege, that's kind of the one counter I've found for Tzeentch. Is you attack them, you figure out where their armies are from a place that they can't teleport on you. Otherwise, you are going to get ambushed 100% of the time. Oh, AI using dodgy Johan's voice. Oh, I see. Maybe. I don't want them to do that either, I would agree. I'd say on theme, give your secondary lord both Lothar and Seaguard instead of regular archers. That's true. They just cost a little bit more, so I was trying to be a bit cost effective. But I agree, we definitely could go for some theme. Arieth is ready to go again, and so is Deloria. Welcome. And the Death Mage that we hired for no reason. It takes centuries to become this good, but the Yasser have time on their side.
Orders?
Well, you know what, Teclis? I don't like the idea of taking attrition. I don't know what else he has here. Kevin, go ashore.
Taking a trip,
See what's here.
leading the way. I will not do this.
Don't see other armies, but I don't trust that in the slightest. What's your strength rate? 22. He definitely has another army somewhere. This is definitely not his only squad. Are they over here in Tor Serpendar? That'd be so sad. Oh no, they're definitely not. What am I talking about? Wait, hang on now. We're not at war with Kairos. I could have sworn we started a war with Kairos. When did that change? It's probably east. Regular archers are so good though. They are so good. But Lothar and Seaguard are able to defend themselves against the likes of Furies, which is really good. I can't believe we're not at war with you.
Has already happened. You will not.
I got him mixed up with Sartorial, that's what happened. They look so similar. Dealing with demon princes, or at least the greater demons, is nasty 100% of the time.
Bring them doom.
Cheeky rat stole Tor Serpendar from me. We're on our way to get it back. Yeah, the Fury spam is what I was thinking about too. Great minds, great minds. And that's why I tend to pick up these armored archers over the regular ones. It's only like 20 gold more, but the armor allows them to kind of weather return fire so much more effectively.
The most potent spells.
We will obey. Archers!
Do like this.
Here to serve.
Here to serve.
Master of sorcery.
Warship crew. Ships.
Old small squad tactics here. Your spells are really decent, so especially Hand of Glory here with 40 reload skill. Let's do this.
Weaver of the winds. Kill them. The winds flow through me. Without question.
The screaming of kill them is pretty incredible. Alright. Drop a Quench only costs 7, Hand of Glory costs 3. That's extremely cheap.
Without fail.
Get to it.
Attack the enemy. Company engage. Here to serve. Storm that place.
We'll save the rest for Apotheosis. There's the fire. Silver Shield's doing a decent job. That's a lot of fire. Heal that up.
Magic's unleashed.
Take the lead.
Spellcaster supreme.
Company engage. Like a storm.
Soul Quench in here.
Ships company.
No, I want you guys to come back through. I didn't grab the wrong ones. Gonna be a close fight regardless here, man.
True magic.
Get in there, Ship's Company. Archer's getting ripped to shreds. Our Ship's Company is what we need to keep alive.
Witness true.
Yeah, there's no one to defend these guys, unfortunately. Just the way.
Moving. Just so.
Quickly now.
We're gonna grab the Archers, have them go through, and then the Ship's Company can fight.
To us.
Asser Archmage.
Save for the heals.
Our resolve is failing.
In fact, we probably need to circle her.
A prudent position.
Resolve is failing. You see, you're just having good melee stats. By itself, sometimes is enough. You can easily handle that. You start ripping shots at whoever's trying to hit our high mage here. Apotheosis to heal.
Behold my power.
Keep those guys fighting. Baffles me, Ship Company are naked on their head. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have any helmets. Helmets are important in battles. It keeps you from getting an arrow lodged in your temple. The one unit was fighting alone for a second. Yeah, they were brawling against 2 squads of the blue horrors. Doing a pretty good job of it.
It will be done. Serve the king.
Why are they getting closer? Oh, there you go. You point blank them. That works.
Assyrians fire!
And they are on fire. Is halving our heals, but it's still keeping them in the fight. And that's why the Lothar and Seaguard are superior. Oh, good grief, you guys are back? I didn't realize they were still here. I guess they never left. A couple of our ship's company fell there, but that was, I would say, far better than Auto Resolve's going to do, and we can easily merge these guys up. Still, good showing for our ship's company. They absorbed the fire blast of, I think, 3 of the blue horrors, and then proceeded to lay into them with those swords. And from Eggman, I see you're saying that Kairos probably went east. I probably so. So now that we're at war with him, we probably actually want to send Teclis down to his minor settlement. Oh wait, no, that's what I'm thinking. That's the east. Whoops. Get those mixed up in my head. And with that mage, they had some great staying power. Can you leave? Yeah, it's great book of grudges. You can go ahead and pass out for the night. I appreciate you for stopping on by. You're probably exhausted. And scrolls to favor and 310 treasury. Not bad. Although, did I forget to put her in the leaf stance? Probably.
I claim it for Hoeth.
That's 2 battles good Tzeentch, giving us the scroll of Hoeth. Well, that's nice. It's dawn. Oh, so you've been up all night, you brother. Champion. Thanks for stopping by. Get you some rest.
My quest is true.
Good to hear.
Master of magic.
I think we're just gonna go ahead and kick these guys out.
The service is all we have.
Well, you'll be back. Don't worry. You need to be re-recruited. The surface is all we have. It's a little bit dark.
We are ill at ease.
Don't worry, I can tell. We are ill at ease. Go back into the growth.
High Lawmaster of Hope.
Since Kairos is likely over here somewhere.
Nothing can stop me. There is no limit to my
Ugh,
power.
I despise not knowing where he is.
You seek illumination?
Can you chew Mochi? As long as it's not
Wait a while.
this Mochi. Any other Mochi is completely fine. Spear wall and militia training. So for the realms, anything in here worth grabbing? Extra trade tariffs. Campaign movement range would be good. But just getting over here towards the season militia is, I think, what we're going to go for. Spear wall, militia training. It's just buffing up all the units that we have based in all of our garrisons too, so it's good stuff.
Mastery over this.
Look at his total territory. Wherever is most east is where Kairos lies. Ah. Indeed. We can't see very far, but we know he's not close enough, so we'll see how much attrition we take and if we can handle it. This is spooky.
Weighing anchor.
Immune to attrition? Hang on now. Thank you, Isha.
There is power in the waves. Lilith, hear me.
Leith, hear me.
You seek illumination?
Isha coming in clutch. Indeed. Immune to all attrition. That's good stuff. And then we get ambushed. Wolfric staying here. Kairos likely hauling Cheek back or going after Dawn's Light. Bolt of Excess is gone. That's good to see. Thank you, Tyrion. I didn't want to have to deal with them.
The waves.
I was gonna say, did we mess up our approach here?
Humble yourself, apostate.
Thank goodness they've got no one defending. The mechanic Teclis has to deplete enemy magic and fully restore his own is so broken. Is that through... has to be one of his secrets abilities? Where do you find that? Instantly fill your own. Is there also to completely deplete the enemy? Instantly replenishes, I'm sorry, 50% campaign movement. Instantly heals all units. 20% physical resistance, which doesn't help us out against demons at all. Enemies become tired. When attacked, they can't retreat. So good against the Skaven. Instantly depletes their winds, and then makes their spells more expensive, too. That is crippling. Your demons will not come back, and neither will your undead. Awesome. And then we have next action performed by any of your heroes as a guaranteed success. That's not as exciting as your demons will not come back, and neither will your dead. Teclis is a nasty... I mean, fair.
Servant of the tower. Hoef protects them. Elfry.
He is the scariest beanpole this side of Ulthuan, that's for sure. So we have to deal with the cultist lord, or the chaos lords of Tzeentch are nasty. That's a lot of furies. However, they are inside their walls, and so they're gonna have a bad time. Even for a arrow dropkick. I believe this is also one of the settlements that has a spot that has no tower defenses too, so we should be able to get in without too many casualties before the battle even starts. Well, maybe not. I thought this one did. These are all going to be able to easily hit us. Watch Sotek playing this last night. He hit Kairos with the 0 wins and maxed his own. Kairos didn't stand a chance. It turns off everything that makes Kairos Kairos. That sounds awesome. I should have probably saved a few more of mine, but I spent them making sure our lords and heroes rather are max rank.
We will obey. As you say.
Kairos thinks he's a cheesy spell guy, then Teclis comes and hits him with it. No, you get no spells, in fact. Spells are not allowed this battle.
Spearmen.
Just give the word.
Just give the word. Wish we had one more Tyrannoc Chariot. 3's fine, but won't quite have the same punch. We're likely not back far enough.
Just give the word.
Just give the word. Then our hateful spearmen. Layers of death. All of them more ranged than yours.
Master of the White Tower.
Nothing personal, Tzeentch, it's just that we're better than you.
Orders received.
Death awaits us.
Clear those walls.
Only glory awaits the assert.
Oh, it's the towers. There's no way those blue horrors are firing from there. That would be hilariously impressive.
Guardian. I approve.
Almost let Sotek beat Wurzag's wall with just Teclis. Pretty crazy.
It will be done. Forward.
Alright, here's... We do need to get up close enough that the archers can start blasting in.
For duty. Without fail.
Just outside of their range there. Teclis, you get up here. Tyrannocs, you keep moving.
Advance.
Our spearmen can get shot up, that's fine. Unfortunate, but it'll be fine.
Eagle Claw.
Eagle Claws just don't do much damage to buildings, do they? May just want to have it chill then, because it's not gonna really do anything other than gonna clip their barrier. Phoenix come in a bit more. We'll have both of you into the gates. All right, there we go. I'm gonna draw these Furies in a bit closer too.
Without fail.
Archers advance.
Onward.
Spearmen to here.
Make Ultron proud.
There's the fireball. We do the same thing back. Crossfire Phoenix, they got stuff coming over. Interesting. We're getting messed up.
Lawmaster of Hoenn.
Archers get ready.
We will obey.
Great actors come across. Ship's company you as well.
At place.
Get in there.
Proceed.
Cheeky. I've never seen Tzeentch come outside the walls. In fact, I didn't know they were able to. We're having a bad time here. Getting played. Keeps throwing fireballs. You guys get in there.
Warship
Just
crew.
blasting our guys apart.
Rush forth. Naval
Wow.
camaraderie.
Yeah, impressive plays by Tzeentch here. Those spearmen have no armor and don't matter. That's true.
Understood.
Here comes another fireball. Ship's company, you stay here.
Forward.
Chosen of Hoenn.
Vigilance and steady legs.
Vigilance and steady legs.
Lawmaster of
Not sure what you archers are up to, but bad positioning on my part is going to give them super killed.
Orders received.
Ooh, hope your bolt thrower isn't gone. It hopefully isn't, but it did get assaulted for sure. Yeah, I'm actually, like I said, I'm quite impressed. I've never seen Tzeentch deploy Furies beyond the wall, which is very smart, but they just don't do it.
It shall be done. We away. The wind. Archers.
Position for the next group coming out. Are you gonna go try to chase them? Hang on now.
Without fail.
Moving.
Quickly now.
So what am I watching?
Move. Forces of without doubt. Assur seafarers. Loyal. To the fray.
Focus some of these blue horror teams. Tzeentch hates that bolt thrower with a passion. Yeah, they do.
Company of the Calendyrian.
Get ready, Calendarian. They're gonna drop on your heads.
Rush.
Or they're gonna go right past you.
Storm that place.
Sinner.
That's crazy.
We advance.
Bolt thrower can avert the end times. Apparently it could. Nah, I'm actually real impressed with this. This is way better. Normally I wouldn't even plan against this because they don't do it.
Yes.
Naval camaraderie.
Naval camaraderie.
Moving.
Yes. Very well.
Spearmen are getting torn up. Go for regrowth on them. Still think it's a great option. Rip them. Ship's company can throw up ladders.
Loven Sea Guard.
We need all of our
Archers.
main defenders in guard mode.
Without fail. We go.
Your Nox, you come on all the way back. You lads might as well just leave.
No creature stands against
Alright, they're done. Switch sides.
Take the lead.
Have you go hunt down these cultists.
Give your best.
Yeah, flap it over.
Ships
Cutting
company.
through them in a hurry.
To battle.
Well, let's first take position up on top, and then you can go down there and take about to fight to them.
Chosen our poet. Asur Dana.
Those fireballs are brutal. Watching a single fireball kill most of the unit is nuts.
Asur, advance! Winds are rising!
He's trying to lock onto the units there, throwing things off. Take that cultist out.
High Lawmaster! Tyrannoc chariots!
Tyrannox, if you could fire on this lord, that'd be awesome.
Ship's company! Consider it
Ship's
done.
company looked like they got confused.
It will be done.
Kalandirian's finest. Moving. Forward.
Not sure what these guys are doing. They're just not listening to orders at all. That's weird.
Watch out! As you command! Winds are stirring!
Really weird, actually.
Company! Engage!
They keep turning around. Why get up on the ladders, guys?
Teclis!
No one's listening to orders.
Do your best!
Alright, well, that cultist is gone.
White Tower Guardian.
So heals for our infantry here. Great axes. Let's try to help out with the gates.
Archers! It shall be done!
Kill those blue horrors.
Acknowledged!
Kill these blue horrors. You try to shoot the pinks.
It is done.
They're just not. They're not listening to orders at all.
Famine.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Teclis.
Good old Wall's bait of orders as per usual.
Spearmen! It's Nakoi!
You move in. We've got the. I want to have the lore masters deploy, but I don't want them to necessarily go up the ladders because it makes them real tired.
Here to serve! Company, engage! For duty!
The doors just keep opening and closing.
Consider it done!
For order!
It shall be done! Asa, move!
Yeah, this is a mess.
Archers!
Archers, go ahead and spread out. You have range advantage. There's no reason to get closer.
Swiftly! Orders received!
Tzeentch, master of door trolling, you just keep
No trouble here!
showing us what's on the inside.
Perfect opportunity!
Oh look, there's Yogo balls in here. Wouldn't you like to get in here and kill them? Too bad for you. That's a good chain lightning opportunity.
I alone wield such power.
Take it!
We promised to let you through this time. Door shuts.
They're using
Teclis. Mages.
Yeah, and the walls are messing with their orders so much that our guys are just not doing anything.
The obvious outcome.
Yeah, the obvious outcome is that we are going to get cheesed by Tzeentch, actually.
fire! Can I be free?
We can't even hit the gates. Oh, now you boys want to work on it. Now the gates are open.
As you say!
I'm so confused. Yep, our infantry are getting flattened. The swordmasters keep ignoring their orders.
Assyrian!
They fight and then they don't actually defend. That's why they were dying so quickly, even though they have better stats than these spearmen. They are ignoring orders after having them. So they're just turning around and walking away. We're gonna lose all of those guys too. That's crazy.
Regiments are routing!
I know regiments are routing. I'm doing my best.
My patience.
We can't resurrect people with Earthblood. All we can do is keep them fighting. And then we misclick. Well done, wizard. That cultist is gone. We might be able to jump him with a couple of units at once.
Spearmen!
Heavy emphasis on might.
To all!
Make Ulthuan proud!
This is way too messy for my liking. Today we learned a valuable lesson. You must invest in siege equipment.
Spirits high!
Come over here and disrupt the blue or the pink horrors, please.
Attack!
Embrace your Skaven and sacrifice all melee units. It hurts, I hate it.
Seafarers!
Got no choice though.
Archers! Sword Duty! Orior!
I am yet to meet my match.
For Ulthuan!
Only victory awaits.
Yep, we need regrowth on the Phoenix for me. And thank goodness for this Phoenix, too.
Swordmaster of Hoeth!
All archers.
Understood. It shall be done!
Our tier Nocturians just trying to get through these gates, which we finally are.
Standing order!
Their lord breaks. Man, hopefully this was worth it. Those pink horrors are shredding you.
Orders received! Destruction awaits!
But we got them. Was it a little bit messy? Yeah, definitely. But we win. The fireballs these cultists of Tzeentch were throwing were brutal. Easy dubs. Yeah, it definitely felt like it. I'm not sweating at all. Good news is, this Phoenix, MVP. Thankfully everyone survived, yeah, including the bolt throwers, and now that I know they'll send the Furies beyond the walls to come fight you, that's really cool to know. Good upgrade in terms of the AI's decision making too. They were using kind of every play in the book to get us there, which those 5 kills of the Spearman, they were putting in as much work as they could. 79 scrolls.
Plunder and pillage it is.
Listen, anything you boys need to heal up. The victory over Tzeentch. Yeah, for whatever reason, I could have swore that Kairos expanded that way, but that's an entirely other faction.
There is no limit to my power.
Also, Potion of Kalrai. Troy? It's delicious healing potion. Ooh, net of Amatox needed. OxyClean before we get those guys. He definitely will. Here, before we get more spells. I know we definitely need Flames of the Phoenix. What am I talking about? That's crazy strong. Net of Amatox, we can lock down a Greater Demon, and we can get the Greater Ward to give us Ward save, or the Potion to heal up our troops. Let's go for the Potion.
I command the winds of magic.
Or unless it's a heal for
Ready.
just... It's for just Teclis. That's fine, keeps him in the fight much longer.
Defender of truth.
And Spear Leech. Yeah, we need to kill their
Teclis,
lords, most of all.
High Lawmaster.
Okay, so from here, I'm definitely going to merge these two spears
High
together.
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Takes way too long to recruit anything else. We'll just go ahead and grab ourselves the Scions of Mathlin. Actually, do we have enough to fully heal our lads here? Yeah, we do. Instantly heals all units. Well, they hadn't merged them together. I think that's what we're going to go for.
I call on you.
Allows us to immediately march on the next area here. It does use up some of our scrolls, but using our scrolls to get nearly full replenishment in one go, or we're waiting at 9 turns. No, we're gonna go ahead and replenish now. Crazy stuff. And Teclis is back to normal.
I will not be delayed by petty hurts.
Absolutely not. Back to full. If bolt throwers needed. Yes, they definitely do. Bolt throwers needed to be brought back up to being actually useful.
High Elven Archmage.
One more turn. Now we're 7. Elven await.
Magic in purest form.
Sea Guard. And then we'll fly back up to Safari. And apparently do nothing. Yeah, sir, troubled. Oh, perfect. We'll go ahead and take Safari back. That belongs to Teclis. So we'll go ahead and give the Patronage patronage to recruited way too many mages, and now I don't remember who's who. Your name is High Mimira. Or something similar. Welcome to being the Tzeentch Lord. So this is once per turn. As long as he's away for a turn. Well, we'll just go ahead and have him become the Safari patron after this. So, Deloria, welcome. You are now the patron of Safari. Patron, he's the patron. She's the patron of Safari. We got two of these under our control. We shall not shun the palace. It's going to work for us. It's making no money, but it does give us some extra influence, so that's the building we're going for.
By the gods.
All right, and we pass.
Ah, now this is a fine meeting.
Now, this is a fine meeting. Tyrion wants a defensive alliance. You're not at war with anyone else, but that's kind of suspicious there, brother.
We serve a common purpose.
Are you about to declare war on Noctilus and get him after my lands? Tyrion is going to get declared on by Noctilus. One of them is going to start that fight pretty soon. Disciplinarian, and now we've got finally the Grow Your Forces mission.
Who seeks me?
Now that Kairos is likely here, the best course of action is actually to go to March.
Off I
As
go.
long as we can get out to sea. No, it's not. I lied.
Master of the White Tower.
How long does Isha's invocation last? Quite some time. If Kairos manages to teleport up on to our into our faces, we're gonna have a bad time. He's not even over here yet.
My quest continues. Now is not the time.
Okay, well that's good to see. Means we do have some time to move over here ourselves.
My infinite knowledge is yours.
Lilith's blessing for you, and
Tyrion's decree.
keep recruiting troops for you. So let's grab a couple more Lothern Sea Guards so our backline's safe from Furies.
The people are resting.
Okay. Yeah, Kairos is all the way into the east. And I really wouldn't be surprised if he's out on sea. Gothik is going away, and Illyrian just is causing problems.
No glory. Speak quickly, for the fallen.
Oh, the fuck.
Tyrion.
Defensive pact with Avalorn, too. Absolutely. Well, now we're going to be at war with someone else. Although Scourge of Cain only being at war with Avalorn means they are going to get throat chopped. An outpost here. I don't think we need any just yet. How much gold are we? 5,000. Now we can grab this for Avalorn and Attain and just get those going. Yeah, so here and then in Evershale. That way we can start recruiting the troops when we can. And the Legion's costing minus 50%. Means we're going to have lots of their soldiers
There is no
pretty quickly,
limit to my
hopefully.
power.
Even AI Kairos hates the Slaanesh faction. Oh, there he is. I knew he was out at sea. Which means we have a pretty good opportunity here to draw him back onto land and try to take him out. But we will have to probably sacrifice Dawn's Light.
What do
Be
you
willing
want?
to. Gilgalion wants to trade. I mean, we like money, but not that much. At least I robbed him of his best units. That is very true. That's why he's coming back this way with a vengeance. Oh, good to see. And we've got an unusual location. Please be something with defenses. Please be something with defenses.
Order must be
It's the Grail Knight Grave, which gives us a Grail Knight. Hey, that's some defenses. Here lies one of the virtuous few who quested long for the Grail of the Lady's blessed behest. Gather here and partake of his goodness. 2 control, 10 less corruption, and then chances for characters to gain a trait associated with this region. Can we have crusading elves? Okay, we're also going to have some Sea Guard defending this. Beautiful.
Wisdom awaits.
So, Moxia.
I do not converse with fools.
And I don't converse with one-eyed Cretans.
Now is not that time.
Since we're still not taking any attrition,
You ruffle feathers.
let's aggressively move towards the Lost Palace.
Limitless talent.
Man, I almost think we could defend here.
Leave while you can.
No, we couldn't. A stack and a half looks rough. Yeah, we can't defend there. We need to fall back towards the fortress. Time to leave.
Bring me my tomes.
Luckily, Dawn's Light is tier 1, and if we lose it, really not that big a deal. Alright.
You seek illumination.
Join up with Teclis. I'd be very happy to sell these lands to Oxyotl for some money and a defensive pact with him. Save some gold, that way we can spend it upgrading the Fortress of Dawn, which I'm not thrilled we can't yet. But such is the way, and we will pass. They're going after Dawn's Light, and they're splitting up. I do believe you can teleport onto the water to attack someone, but it's not going to... No, never mind. That's why we keep doing that. A Doomslayer OxyClean has been tearing up my playthrough.
And you will pay with your
Does he come and
life.
attack Teclis? I didn't think that was a thing. So Thora also wants to trade. No, see, the corrupted elves don't get trade agreements.
It is an honor to lead.
One of the most impressive iconic sights of an elven war host is a phalanx. Good old phalanx. Works every time. Forest Cloak, very good for any of our princesses, but we don't have any of those right now.
You require assistance?
Caterpillar, how about you come help us with Gyros? Send in your skinks.
We play the great game, not you.
Man, we could get to some shenanigans if only we could pick up a few more Regiment of Renown. I think we could take them down pretty easily.
Apostate.
Now, easily is subjective. It's going to be a... Kairos is stuck until he takes out Dawn's Light. I have a plan there, but we'll get to that after we take out the Lost Palace.
Feel my power.
Alright, this one we'll have to fight. You never trust auto-resolve against Tzeentch or any of the demon races. Especially in terrain when we don't replenish. Alright. I mean, there's no one here, but we still don't want to be arrogant about it.
Archers!
You 3 archers in the center here.
Without fail.
You directly behind, and then we'll have the Lothar Sea Guard on the flanks.
Loven Seaguard! Just give the word!
Raid axes, ship's company, everyone else is going to be dispersed to fight as the Furies decide to drop in.
Understood.
Mouse wasn't working with me, but now it really isn't working with me. What's up, Lady Wizard?
Orders received.
Yeah. Yep, great. Thank you.
Loven Seaguard! I will make my ancestors proud!
Archers!
we go. Finally redeployed. And let's do this. Make sure all of you guys are in guard mode. There's no one here, but I'm not getting punked by a bunch of Furies.
By staff or by sword, we shall see the light of victory.
Tyranox forward.
Teclis,
Fireball.
your favor, Lilith.
Your favor, Lilith.
Azor Hana. Science and math lab.
Like you were saying, from Eggman, we need to deal with the pink horrors first. So that's your target.
Sithon Seal Kade. Tyranox chariots.
Dodge that a little bit. Oh, a little bit too slow on the kick or the click, but it still did work.
Servant of the tower. Teclis. On the lookout. A sound plan. Storm that place.
Just Furies are a nightmare. Whatever kills they get, they get.
Here to serve.
Teclis. Yen Louis. Awaiting orders.
Drop down the net here. I was trying to do. Go ahead and drop this to steal his health a little bit faster. Battle dodge chariots, run them down.
Asa, move. Asa, attack.
Fireball in there to help. Fire cloak.
Loyal.
The shield bash isn't cut, and you probably need to use the halberd. Ooh, those are arrows. You want to avoid those at all costs.
Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Was he winning? No, but we can heal him, so it's fine.
Warden of Sapphire.
In fact, let's go ahead and wait. We have any more wins? Yeah, we do. Just recharging very slowly. Come on. One more. There we go. Big regrowth. Almost up to full. And maybe you can drop yourself a lifeblood. Nah, we'll be fine. Tzeentch getting demolished. It was a small army, but you still have to fight it. Auto-resolve's gonna say, oh, you like these archers. Well, too bad, half of them died. They decided, no, today we're swordsmen. This Fastbender the Strong had better end up being a legendary hero for the halflings. Auto-resolve sees you take 20 to a 5 elf fight and says, I know you lose half your army. They tripped on rocks, and turns out that's dangerous stuff. Those elves, they've been fighting for hundreds of years. No, they forgot. That's 49 scrolls. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, we'll continue to loot and occupy on our way through. How are you going to keep your troops when you can't afford them, Kairos? A tough question, isn't it?
High Elven Archmage.
I kind of want to have her drop into an ambush and let Kairos come do something about it. He's just going to take out our smaller settlements. Thankfully, they don't matter very much, but I still would prefer it not happen.
True magic guides me.
Any better sneaky spots here for her? Nope, and we have to hope it works out. Upgrade the fortress.
Teclis, High Lawmaster.
don't want to repair that. It's too much money.
High Lawmaster of Hoeth.
Keep working our way here towards the Flames of the Phoenix. So let's grab the pointed to regrowth so it's cheaper.
Teclis.
What do we want? Ward of Hoeth is spell resist. Spell resist is probably good to pick up. And Imminent Rebellion where? Ah, the Fate Weaver's Crevasse. Yes, we kind of figured as much. Which means we may want to pick up a Lord. The taint is spreading, huh? Lya Quinn here is a monster. She's going to cost a lot of our influence, what I'd rather not do. I think making her slower is not going to matter that much. So we're just going to pick up a kind of mediocre tier 14. Actually, instead of mediocre, we'll grab this one because she will at least buff up our economy one day.
Master of high magic.
Indeed.
Bring me my tomes.
Aurelia, we need you to hold the line with your bound spells. Barrier hit points for yourself sounds perfect. Ward save. Extra spell intensity. Oh wow, she's a monster. Apotheosis. We probably don't need an overcast. We're going to. We'll grab. Ooh, Tempest. Hang on now. Against Furies. I've never tried a Tempest, but it is an area of effect direct damage spell. We'll try it. Give us some options here. Then extra Winds of Magic. Truthfully, she seems pretty set up. We are running low on money, though, especially once Dawn's Light falls. And that's going to get rid of a total of 200 gold. Yikes. You know, Illyrian, even though you are causing problems, I'm probably going to start trading with you because we need it.
Very well.
And very well.
At your
Defensive with Kothique. No. Kothique is going to fall to Bellicor. We'll come on back down. And pass the turn. I mean, thankfully, like you were saying there, his armies are garbage, which is very, very good to see. Well, no, we wouldn't win here. Taking him down with Teclis is not going to be a problem. Especially if we save our scrolls and steal all of his Winds of Magic. Moxia is going back to try to steal there. This is some interesting plays. L'Oreal seems to be doing good against the Dark Elves and Nakari, thankfully. She does tend to. Nakari is not... Well, now he's quite a bit better. Oh, though you fought in defense, defeat stirs the Phoenix Court to scorn. For every fallen Aesir is a tragedy. Every span of lost elven soil is a tantamount to treachery. This is an elven soil. But apparently it is. My patronage is threatened. They're trying to steal Safari. Or Safari's going to steal... Who's stealing this? Tyrion. Political intrigue. He's gotta hope Tyrion and Illyrian can fend off Noctilus. Tyrion's trying to steal my seat. Maybe if we engage in intrigue. Political rival challenges the patronage. Oh, here we go. A contrarian noble. The Phoenix King's generosity is not merely material. His famed even-handedness extends even to the members of his retinue, which insist on dissenting at every opportunity. In truth, there is only one such man, though his persistence is in opposing the king, or on the smallest matters, has become a legendary. In fairness, he has been right enough times to not be lightly dismissed, and so when he tells you to forgo this realm's patronage, you catch yourself wondering, is he right? You can compromise. Single compromise. Pointed disregard. We can spend some extra influence to get a recruitment turn duration reduction, or it's more favor of the Phoenix King. That's mine, thank you. Radrian. We need to build up a shrine of Assyrian. In these uncertain times, the guidance of the Creator God shall be crucial to the security of the realms. In the greatest struggles, it's the devoted guardians of Assyrian, the Phoenix Guard, who are always found where the fighting is the fiercest, and the hardest victories are won. Thus, as an enduring display of our faith shall demonstrate that we're worthy of Assyrian strength through the Guard's service. Oh good, our quest for Caradrian. So we can probably try to dedicate Safri to building that, but we are out of money, so we need to work on getting our economy back in order. Moxia has left.
Leave while you can.
And we're just trading settlements now, which I don't like.
Master Mage.
Can we Leith's Blessing and attack?
Magic in pure
Before we do, let's go ahead and pick up the Heralds of the Wind. They're expensive, but just having one set of skirmishers here is going to be huge.
I do not convert.
Valiant defeat, but they're going to be very tired. 34-28, 28-24, our attack and defense. He's going to jump up to 30 and 36. That's not too bad. I'm going to take the quickest of breaks, probably about 3 to 5 minutes to just refill my drink and take a quick restroom break, and we will return for the battle against Moxie here. We'll just go ahead and start the battle up, and I will see you in a couple minutes. Alright, we return. This is gonna be a good battle. Yeah, we'll see, Reacher. It'll either be a good battle or one we get absolutely destroyed in. We do need to take this squad out, though, so we'll do what we can. Let's try to take the high ground. We'll try to also oblique order them. Hit him with the old oblique order.
Just give the word. Ship's company, on the lookout.
Alright, then we'll have our normal light archers in the center here.
It will be done. Low them, Seaguard.
Seaguard defending the flanks.
Loyal.
And you in the center. Already deployed up top. Or you know what? Let's go like this. Alright, so ships company their own group, you all in guard mode, and let's do this. Take as much of the high ground as we can, kind of falling back. We'll draw them back up this hill a little bit, giving us as much of the high ground advantage as possible. Just stay ahead of those Furies. As long as you can keep hitting them while you do, we're in good shape. They are slowly catching up though, which I'm not loving seeing.
Battle calls. For Asurian.
Come on, keep moving. We cannot have you guys get caught by these.
March. Quickly now.
Going uphill will do that sadly. Yeah, you're right. And they're flying, so they don't have to worry about it. Alright, save the day.
On the lookout.
Rotate a bit more here.
Orders received.
Draw them back through. Let's go ahead and kick in. Oh, come on now.
True magic is mine.
Heals for the Heralds.
Witness true magic.
They're actually reacting to the oblique order attempt. That's pretty impressive. Wrong unit, unfortunately. Circle. Get you guys back in shooting mode. Slam in now that you got a flank on them.
The winds flow through me.
Warship crew.
Well done, well done, well done. Alright, come on back and through. They're basically gone, but we do need a little bit of help. Apotheosis, they don't lose models. Fall back a smidge. Alright, here they come. These pink horrors are going to hurt. Kill the pink horrors. You kill the blue horrors. We've got hard targets.
Swiftly. Just give the word. Understood. By Alariel. Oriole.
Those guys are in trouble, but that's okay. Go ahead and fire the Soul Quench this way.
I summon the wind.
Nope, 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 nope. Nah, they got destroyed. I left them still for just a little bit too long.
By Alariel.
The most potent spells.
Really good Soul Quench, though.
Observe my radiance.
Keep moving, keep them distracted.
Move. Asa forward.
Asa Archmage.
Come on, then.
Asa attack.
These guys are in trouble. We don't really have anything we can give to assist, though. Hand of Glory here to help get rid of the pink horrors faster.
Assyrians fire.
On the lookout.
Getting hammered there. They don't have shields, so they're not enjoying that one bit. Heal.
Behold my power.
Pink horrors getting surrounded.
Engage. Heralds of the
Furies thought attacking Lothar and Seaguard would go the same ways when they attack regular archers. Yeah, they learned they were built just a smidge different.
Mage ready.
Yeah, they're gone.
Archmage
Father and switch.
Archers.
God I be praised.
Lakoi! Asa! Attack!
Turn and stop those marauders of Tzeentch. You fight here. Heralds of the Wind are in trouble. Give yourself that heal. All arrows. Kill their ranged. We beat the marauders in a one-on-one. It's not even close. Ship's Company putting in some serious work. So glad they're wasting their time shooting at her, although it is doing damage. Just gotta run around in circles, lady. Get dodgy. Ship's Company seems really good for such a cheap unit. Yeah, no, I would agree.
Spellcaster Supreme.
Although we might be running out of steam here. Completely out of wins. Chromatic abominations are gone. Keep killing those range troops. Get a bit closer to our guys then. Oh good, you're back. Perfect. What's that? Oh good, you survived.
True magic is mine.
And their lord gives up. No music for the whole battle either. That was an oddly silent fight. And they'll only get better as playing as Iceland with all the buffs he gives him. Yes, Iceland gives the Sea Company, for the Ship's Company rather. There's a battle that I keep meaning to get recorded and put up just as a standalone fight, but they're up to 65 melee attack base, and we're only, I don't know if I can mention how many turns in we are, but not as far as you might expect. I mean, they're in March stance, so we don't really have to do anything other than just let this battle end. Well done, boys. And cushion that man's... Yes, that's what you get for being... Chaos Aligned. There's that whole self-defense video, which just shoot him in the nuts, so it works. Why did you change your mind? Ship's Company is not bad, they're good. Yes, no, they quickly changed my mind too. They're bleak swords, but with the high elf bonus, so they're real great. Better at fighting all the time until they lose too much health. And then they just become better Empire State swordsmen. Well done, Moxia has been defeated. We shall go ahead and ransom those captives.
Their lives for coin.
Their lives for coin. Moxia slain. So can we make it back into the Fortress of Dawn? That's going to change my plans if we can. No. That's unfortunate. Aurelia, can you take this army out? Also no. And they're going to sit here and just try to drag out a siege. That is a bummer. Honestly, as long as you're not fighting too many large units, the Ship's Company are just better holding the line, the Spearmen. Yeah, if they're killing more units, they are taking less damage, so that kind of... It works out, doesn't it? Here's what we'll do. Let's go stamp out the last of Kairos' faction.
Moving on.
So we will even go into March to make sure we can hit Volatrox next turn.
Anarian's blood is not such a curse.
And even though it does hurt, we're gonna go ahead and kick all of these units out, including our High Mage, and just recruit another one here. That way she can defend. High Mage, we've got primed, extra targeting range, inhibited. Probably not that one. And we can make a primed mage here.
High Elven Archmage.
We've got a bunch of very elite archmages. Are they? Yeah. So, like Reach was saying, they're basically a high elven version of the bleak swords, like from the Dark Elves.
High Elven Archmage.
And then Apotheosis, Aspiring Presence, Shield of Sapphire. We didn't really use Tempest, even though I could have and I should have. Oh, no, that's the one down here. Let's go Hand of Glory and Soul Quench. Those were both incredible. And then we'll also give you a Herald of Math. Nope, you need none of that. He's got an Ithilmar Chariot. No. You need to be on foot. Or a siege battle. Please and thank you. The fact that Teclis can just get level 14 Archmages for free within the first 20 turns is so funny. You can get even more if you were to dedicate more of the scrolls. So, we've put 2 into this. You can get that up even more, so 4 more recruit rank onto here. So you can get them all the way up to rank... What's it, rank 16? Right, pretty much right off the bat. Or if they're 14, it goes right all the way up to rank 18. Good grief. Which, does that even give them their high tier mounts? It gives them up to their Great Eagle right off the bat. And then very close to the Moondragon. Teclis is very good. No, he doesn't get infinite mages, but his mages are elite right off the bat. Kairos, quit. Come after my main armies. Quit being like this. He says, we'll just live over here now. This seems like much better territory. Lariel wants us to join the war with the Orange folk. Orange Druki bad. He's down to the last. Yeah, sure. We'll absolutely join you. Or Scourge of Cain is getting absolutely curb stomped. They have Mastery of Elemental Winds now too. Yes, so Teclis does naturally, but then you can give all of your mages the same through the White Tower. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep losing favor as we lose territory. That's rough stuff. Wait, what? When did we build the Shrine of Assyrian? We didn't, but apparently we did. Mission accomplished. Now we need to recruit 5 units of the following type. Phoenix. Or Phoenix Guard. The never-ending war takes a heavy toll. Though we have seen many great triumphs, the enemies of Ulthuan still descend upon our shores, intent on our annihilation. The recent construction of a new sanctum, which we definitely didn't build, gives us the esteem to call upon the Creator God's purifying flames to help us scorch our enemies from the world. Let the Phoenix Guard march from their sacred battlements to drive forth Ulthuan's will, as the very air above is set ablaze by the wings of phoenixes. A stately ceremony to call forth a hero or a stately hero of divine strength, a living vessel of Assyrian's will, Caradrian, captain of the Phoenix Guard. And 2,000 treasury. Caradrian is not poor.
You seek knowledge.
I seek throat chops for Volatrux.
Steady hand is needed.
See, that's a proper auto resolve. We'll go ahead and loot and occupy here. Teclis up on a steed so we can actually move around a bit faster. You have all the way to Skullcarvers. Crazy.
Behold my power.
Well, Elendan, we've lost this province pretty quickly. Collecting income is, at this point is just for the extra recruitment. To deal with Kairos, we're going to pick up a couple of ships company first. Are Rangers better than ships company? I would say in terms of you want just a infantry killer, yes. But in terms of a line holding unit, the ships company are going to be better.
My infinite knowledge is yours.
It depends on what you want to use that infantry for, really. I hope from next announcement in Warhammer in December, they're going to give Vampire Coast Confederation with each other just to match the power scale for the other factions. Yeah, doing a little bit of touch-ups to Vampire Coast and Vampire Counts, for that matter, sounds like a good idea. I would 100% agree, and welcome to the stream there, Dominic. Hunting camp. We could definitely use some more trade goods. I despise that you're just going to sit here and wait. The worst. I do want to go ahead and pick up this one as well. That way our next mage is even higher tier, but we'll wait to see. How much is it to steal all the wins from Kairos? That's in the fire one. Only 100 and it lasts for 2 turns. That is crazy. We'll wait, and we'll just keep that in our back pocket. And if Kairos wants to fight, then we hit him with the pocket obsidian.
Ready.
Ready. And a rebellion now about to kick off over here at Dod's Landing.
Elven Archmage.
Have any of the Orwar left? Oh, good. We definitely needed some allied recruitment. Silver and Guard are an idea. Which is a Great Eagle, also sounds pretty incredible. Let's make a Great Eagle for hero sniping, and then we'll grab some Rangers for anyone that wants to take to the walls. I completely agree, it's absolutely ruined the thematic, or the themes of his campaign, with Grom being all the way over in Bretonia. Yeah, that'd be great. Maybe they remove... I don't know where they put Grom, but it seems like having Grom and Eltharion fighting one another and closer together is definitely something they need to do. Avalorn, we can go ahead and grab some Dryads. Dryads from Avalorn. And then from Attain, we're going to instead pick up some of the Armored Archers. Death from afar. Anyone want to trade? Please? Please? Zlotlan is having some problems. And all the other elves don't like us very much. What else is new? War Lions might be good for flanking. I would agree.
What problem?
But the fact of the matter is they're in the settlement, so having more guys just to stop Tzeentch from getting over the walls in the first place. Tzeentch has nothing that could fight in melee in their early tier. Join their war with Noctilus. Brother, Noctilus is going to knock out my settlements. No. Oh, they killed him immediately. Well, no more pirates. Because Count Noctilus needs to be the king of the vampire pirates, and it'd do well to have... Yeah, no, I would agree. Maybe only Noctilus and Harkin can confederate everyone. Aranessa and Silostra need kind of different mechanics about them, because that's not really their goal. Grom is in Bretonia now while Batman is in Africa. Yeah, it's a little bit strange. Eight Rivers Boss comes under attack. There's no way we can hold the line here. They starved us out for far too long. That's too bad. Now, 23 guys per, it's no damage, so we're gonna have to, unfortunately, let that one go. My patronage has been lost. Okay, well, they're just being rude. Losing settlements as the elves is brutal, man. Of course, I can't reach the Skullcarver's abode. Kairo's gonna come back across the sea. Alright, then here's the plan.
I go then. Setting sail.
We are gonna sail over here and go fight Kairos directly. He can't ambush us, and if he wants to fight us with a bunch of trash units, we will do our best to stop him. Bonus mover range.
The ocean gives life.
See, well, we could do that. That's this one, I believe. Disciples of the Wind, Discipline of the Wind King. Ken. I wanted to give Kairos the opportunity to come attack us with no winds of magic. So we hit him with the you don't get any wins. And then we attack him. That's the plan. Because there's no guarantee that that 50% bonus is even going to let us get to Dawn's Light. I would rather fight Kairos than the Winds of Magic. So, yeah.
The winds shall not favor you.
Enjoy, Kairos.
Now is not that time.
And we end up losing this one. I don't want any of these settlements down here in the south. Not even a little bit. They're just wasting our time.
Scholar Supreme.
And we can build nothing in Safri for the time being.
Consider it
That's
done.
just the way it is. We don't need any replenishments. Let's keep moving up a little bit further, and we'll pass the turn after having Elendan do some recruiting. I think the Vampire Coast, they could have the same mechanics as the High Elves, but their infamy can let them confederate like the Dwarfs do. Yeah, I would agree. It's a good way to go about that. Kairos attacks, and we could just auto-resolve him, but instead, we'll make the battle with Kairos the final fight for today's stream. Let's do this. The Empire Coast is some desperate. Yeah, they need some freshening up for sure. still a fun faction, but one that, like the High Elves, could use some help. Alright, these trees we can really not use to our advantage. So we can use it. No, not really. Alright, so we'll go our layered archers. We'll get you in the Tzeentch. Ship's company on either flank. No amount of weaving fates can save Kairos from Teclis. Not anymore. And in fact, Kairos' campaign might end up becoming one of the more difficult ones with how dangerous Teclis is. If the AI can use his stuff properly, you're in for a bad time.
It shall be done.
And the spears, we'll have to just put up front and move them.
Spearmen.
On the lookout!
Great axes, blades of Hoeth, eagle claws, which we'll probably keep on a single shot to deal with the flamers. All Tzeentch flamers. The chariots up front. Too bad they don't have vanguard deployment, but I guess that's just the way it's gonna be. Infantry.
It shall be done.
Let's do this. Chariots, let's go bother Kairos.
Scions of Mathlan. Northern Seaguard.
Acknowledged. Teclis.
Move everything over just a bit so we can kind of keep them locked against the wall there.
A sound plan. Quickly now.
Chariots back.
Awaiting orders.
Kairos throwing fireballs. We can't really dodge him. It's got a lot of tracking now, so we have to hope the terrain. Oh, definitely not.
Setting forth. Teclis.
Listen, Kairos, you're not quite as tough as you think you are. Shucking those fireballs, though. That one's a fail.
White Tower Guardian.
No regrowth just yet.
Swiftly.
Spearmen. It will be done.
Warship crew. Swiftly. Teclis.
Teclis, get ready.
Tyrannok chariots. Asa,
Big
advance
chariots keep to the flanks.
for duty.
Start shooting Kairos quickly now. I need something to throw at him. Or his barrier starts coming back.
St. Louis Sinner. Calendarian's finest. Northern Seaguard.
Without fail.
Here they come. Fall back. In fact, you go ahead and hit him with the net. Run, run, run.
Secrets unknown. Teclis. Speak quickly.
Teclis turn and go for the fireball on Kairos. Kairos needs a spear leech as well. Kill him quick.
Master of the White Tower.
Alright, chariots, you just go ahead and roll wide. Actually, keep here. We've got
Onward.
Furies.
Loyal. For duty.
Understood. Warship crew.
Without fail.
Here they come, here they come.
As you say.
Flamethrowers at the front line, but Kairos is gone. Let's get the...
Master.
After the Exalted Flamer.
Archers.
Kill, 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 quick.
Orders received. Ship's company.
You lot have to charge. Hey there, Radiant Ash. Oh, you brought your whole crew. Welcome, everyone.
I'm waiting.
Appreciate the raid. Welcome. We're going for a bit of a Teclis run. We're fighting Kairos currently.
Sitham Seal Kade. Lawmaster of Poet.
And there's save the day. The Tyrannok chariots do not need to be fighting anyone.
Tremble.
Truthfully, neither does Kairos or Teclis, but
Yen Louis. For Hoe.
hold the line.
It will be done.
Kill that cultist quick. Looks like the Exalted Flamer is about gone. Phoenix rips through the back line.
Northern Seaguard.
Get by, Big Bird. Yeah, good old Kairos is dealt with, which makes this way more simple. Not over yet, though.
Scython. Hear me. Tyrannok chariots.
Your Nox ripped through the back line there. You've dealt with yours, so kill the last of their heroes, and we should have this. Also, archers, focus fire these pink horrors. Ooh, nasty. But he's killing more of his guys than ours. Well done, Kairos. Stay away from that. I think the Vampire Coast unit should be able to recruit the Merworm. I do believe, I agree. I think, although that should be tied to their infamy, so maybe they get a certain recruit, like a certain limited number of Merworm based on their infamy. And then once you take down, maybe they also get a kind of a final battle against like the great big Merworm Aramar too. Or I'm not, the name is slipping my mind, but still. Maybe a final quest battle against a great big kind of monster hunt style Merworm that's just larger than normal, does a lot more damage. And then you can recruit maybe, I don't know, 5 to 10 more after you take him out. And then get a great big buff for him as well. Yep, CA does make leadership more rewarding than now. Leadership is basically just a secondary health bar that you can affect. So, I mean, what would you like them to do with it besides it being your troops' will to fight? Joined at the right time for the climax. Indeed you did. I think that the Vampire Coast should be able to recruit the Merworm. Oh, yeah, we already did that. And welcome in, everyone.
Take them.
Yeah, we'll just steal the rest of, apparently, these Tzeentch warriors and turn them to our side. Alright, since you all have arrived, we will not end immediately. We'll go for one more intern. Afterwards, though, I'm gonna go ahead and spend some time with the little wizard before she takes off for the day. And that'll be the end of my day. And we should get, if I have some time, I will try to do some more streaming later on here today, but we'll have plenty this week. Thank you, Dodgy Johan. So we've got to show off Tyrion, we've got to show off a couple of the new campaigns. Throg even is so much fun now with all the trolls he can recruit. Despite knowing every spell ever uttered, we've got spell resist and extra winds and magic capacity. Excuse me. Doing everything they can to these Tzeentch factions. Citizens of Oath 1 must all join the militia. Stuff.
Master of the White
He's gone.
Tremble.
I'll just go knock out Diomedes here. Auto-resolve shouldn't... the Sea Shanty should also get a nice rework with their infamy. They could get special maps or powerful bounties around the world for unique items. That'd be a really good idea, like something similar to what our ball has, but it's more for hunting goodies as opposed to champions.
Make them secure.
Throg looks super fun. He's so much fun. It's the ability just to kind of have troll units appear. On top of having access to all the trolls that he should. Only thing I might want to give him more than he currently has is access to the River Troll Hag heroes as well, which he doesn't, but because that would just be awesome. There's our Forest Cloak. Not quite ready to take on into the quest battles just yet, but with Kairos pretty much dealt with. All we gotta do is quickly get over here to Tor Serpendar. This army is gonna switch. Just the way it works. Aladdin, is this our territory? Yeah, it is.
There I must go.
You must. And once you get there,
High Elven Archmage.
you are going to recruit some more armored archers. I realize I can just have her take out Tor Serpendar and Teclis can go hunt down this other lord here. Get rid of the last of Tzeentch's influence. At least the legendary lord influence. Grab Shield of Safari and then come up here and get Sublime Focus and actually finish off his unique line. Just glad Throg is screaming at you in diplomacy now. Yeah, he has quite the astute voice lines. He's honestly great. He's so... They did such a good job with his new voice lines. Let's go training, and then I really want to pick up Deflective Pattern here to try out that ballistic plating. Try shooting our Lore Masters. They're basically tanks. Nation of Vols not needed. But we should have some gold to actually upgrade things at Safari now, too. Now let's go Torfinu. That way we can pick up the Iron Smelter and drop upkeep for Sword Masters, Phoenix Sword, Dragon Princes, and all of our chariots. As well as that lock technology.
By the gods.
Alright. Taking Dawn's Light up here is also not a bad idea. Start to rebuild things here. Maybe a cool, unique battle with Count Noctilus and Vlad to control the big Burworm. To attack the Elves of the Empire. Yeah, and I mean, at this point, you could even have it be Aislinn or one of the other kind of more naval-focused lords that come to try to stop you. Oh, Uatek has fallen to the rats, and Zlatland's been sacked. Our next focus has already been shown to us. A horde of hungry rats. And just in time with our ballistic plating, too. We'll have to see how good they do at actually blocking maybe like warp lightning cannon shots. Teclis sprouts a fourth arm and a deep hatred for Kenobi. Since I said one more, hang on. Can I get in there with the Lilith's blessing? Absolutely not. Oh, we ruined. What? Game, brother.
High Mage.
All right. Well, I guess we have to go after Tor Serpentar then, and have Teclis not be the one starting it.
Assyrian, take them.
Wanted to go for Lilith's blessing, and then turns out that messed with all of the movement. Well, there's no one here.
They will suffer the might of Safari.
Definitely a movement bug of some kind there.
I claim it for Horeb.
Range. Man, if we had a singular range hero or lord, they'd be living very well.
The White Tower.
Leave while you can.
Well, unfortunately, a little bit of a lackluster final turn there, but I really appreciate y'all stopping by. We will have more streams to come this week, and Marathi's secondary episode, as well as the third part for the mask, should be uploaded tomorrow. So there's a lot to look forward to. We'll either be back tomorrow with a stream or tonight if I have the energy. So thanks all for stopping by, and I appreciate you all for stopping by for the raid as well. You all are great. See you all next time. Classic movement bug shenanigans. Indeed, actually, before I do leave, hang on, I almost forgot. Yeah, we'll send out these final 5 gifted memberships. Away! I get 10 a month of these, so I'll make sure to try to remember to give these out earlier on in the month. So welcome to all of our new members. Movement bug in Tzeentch territory too. Good grief. Movement bugs all over the place. We'll deal with it next time. See you all in the next stream.
Victory was assured.